a video on the replacement of the side mirror glass on the left side of my right-hand drive vehicle. Now, early 140s had a completely flat 140 specific side mirror. Now, the post-update or the 95 pluses had an updated 210 model, so keep that in mind if you're ordering these things. This is the early glass like on my car, which is a 95 model, compared to the later model, which has a different mounting mechanism as used on the 210 and other models. The 140 rear view mirror glass on my car, like all the glass on my car, is badly water stained. I don't know what heavy water they have in New Zealand. This does not clean off, and this was all over the rest of the car, which required 6 or 7 hours of rotary or orbital polishing with seri glass. Now, when I tried to put seri glass on the mirror, I learned that's why you don't do that. It came off really quickly. Again, any local experts saying just use vinegar or polish, it did not come off at all. So you can see that buffing side mirrors for your own education. Don't do that. It took it all off, and that left me with a need to find another one. These are NLA as of 2026. Now this is the left or passenger side. You can see the two part numbers there. This is the back of the mirror. I think that's for the warmer. And then there's a number of clips. These two ball joints clip on. Okay. And so luckily, within Australia, I was able to find new old stock. So 1121, this should be the same part number. 1121, which I think comes back as some sort of blue tinted glass. So now, remember that around 95, 96, they went to the 210 mirrors, I believe. So the early ones were 140 specific, and these are even harder to find. So the later ones were the 210 mirrors, whereas this is the original 140 style. So here's our glass, which we're going to open up now. And here we go. So I hope there's been no funny business, but this should be new old stock glass. 1121. If you hold that, please. Stained one here. It's 0322 or 1121. And I don't understand why there's two part numbers. I don't know what they actually refer to. But that is looking like described. So let's go and put this one on. So you can see in here, there's those two little ball joints. That little cross arm connector in there, that's part of the motor, and then the connector for the heating element. And here are all the clips for the top and outer side. So of note, there is the part number for the side mirror motor, which looks like it's just secured in with a single Phillips and then probably slides out. I don't need to take that out, so I'm not going to take it out. I suppose you could take it out and grease it. I did put a little bit of grease on the that little element there. Let's plug this one in. That's on. Now I've got to line up those two. I might need a torch because I'm old and blind. Right, that will do. So now we're going to flick that to the passenger side. And then we're going to test this in just a second. Up, down. Down. Left and right. Good, and we're working. Brand new, that's fantastic. So one last piece of glass to sort out. This glass is obviously not symmetrical, and if I mirror it, if I flip it over, I think they are they're just well, they're mirrored. They are. So a question that came up when I was looking up these mirrors is, are these glass pieces straight? And the answer is no. So if, I run the metal ruler there, I'm trying to get the angle right with my assistant, but you can see they are convex mirrors. So if you come from the side, please. This one doesn't matter anymore, but you can see here the rock. They are not flat mirrors, if that question gets raised by anybody. So just getting a piece of glass cut, I mean, you could adhere it on, but pause. And if you're anxious about doing these, this is actually really easy to get off with the mirror fully inwards. So this piece will be out. Get your switches in there, rotate the mirror in like that, get a flat tool instrument in there. I just use a plastic and lever that out, and it comes out really easy. You might want to put something on there to protect your paint, but it literally just clips off. And as you saw, there's 3 connections, the 2 ball joints and that cross metal piece attached to the motor. So yeah, pretty easy to get out. The other aspect I noticed on the driver's side for mine, on the right, there's this line down there. I'm not sure if that would differ on left and right hand drive vehicles, if there's a different convexity or something, but this is my piece of glass to hunt. Whether I'll find that in Europe, if it differs to the right hand drive vehicles, I'm not 100%.